halls here. Of course, this is not Lisa, this is the Hubs. Just gonna make some homemade pizza here. Looking forward to it. Glad you could join us. We call this homemade pizza, although I do use some, boxed ingredients, things like that, just because I can make my own homemade crust, but it's kind of a pain and it really doesn't change the taste so much. So this is a nice easy way to make homemade pizza. Tastes better than the pizza you get when you go out and order it and things like that. We just love it. So we're going to kind of get into this haul here, or this pizza haul I call it, and we're going to go from there. You can see I got the nice owls here. Lisa likes owls, so I got my towel here. First thing I always do when I do this is I get the oven up to 425, and so that's already getting heated, so that when we're done with this we will have a nice hot oven. The other thing I like to do is we always use a stone. We love the stones, and that is the best way to make a pizza, right on a stone. So we're going to get this going right here on this stone. First thing we need to do is we're going to get the crust going. So what I always do is I always just use, like I said, a bagged crust, kind of like that. You see this one? Doesn't necessarily have to be this brand, but we like this brand, or, like $1 a piece or whatever. I usually use 2 of them, just like that. So we're going to get out the mixing bowl here. We're going to put all of both of these in here because this is an 18-inch stone. So Lisa will eat like 1 piece and I will demolish the rest of it, because I am just who I am when it comes to that. I love my pizza. And this is one of the few things I cook. Lisa is the cook in the family, the chef, as I say, and she is really, 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 really good at it. So we'll get that in there, and you add usually 3/4 of hot water to this. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to put the half a cup of hot water. So I put 2 in here, so I'm going to put a whole cup in here. And one of the tricks to this too, if your water isn't so hot, is to go ahead and the oven's preheated, so I actually put this on behind the stove there. So we've got some nice hot water there. And one of the biggest tricks to this is stirring it. You don't want to stir it too much. You just want to kind of give it a few strokes, as they say. Kind of get it going on like that. Okay? And the big thing without stirring it too much is because it'll just get kind of a little too flat. It won't have the air in it. I just want to kind of get it down like that. Make sure it's not too dry anymore. What you all doing tonight, huh? What we're doing, we just tried some a new drink that we're going to tell you how to make on Thirsty Thursdays coming up this week. We made a Sexy.com drink. It's a nice blue drink, very yummy. We made 1 modification to it, which you'll learn on Thirsty Thursdays what that is as well. So we're just kind of doing this here. And that's good. Like I said, you don't want to stir it too much. That's real important. So we got our dough here. Just stir, just leave it a little bit dusty. Doesn't have to be too much. So then what we'll do is I'll put a little bit of oil onto that. I'll throw a little bit of oil in here. All right. That kind of gets some on your hands here. This is where you get a little messy. Kind of get that stirred up in there, like that. Kind of knead that down just a little bit. Now this is the shortcut that I told you that I would do. Sometimes I'll stick this, put a paper towel over, or a cloth towel over it, stick it on the back of the stove and just let it kind of rise a little bit. But with using 2 of these mixes, I generally don't have to do that. So I'm going to set that to the side a minute, and I'm going to put a little oil down here on the stone. Usually I'll take a little paper towel, just kind of wipe that around. Stones are real good that you don't necessarily have to do this part, but it just does it a little bit better so it doesn't stick. And it's very good. A nice good other thing about the stones is that it actually keeps it hot for a while you're doing it. So, just kind of washing my hands up. I just got back today from a hike. Just a short hike with my brother. It was a lot of fun. Of course, first day on the hike, what to do? Rain, storms, all that good stuff. You know, so we did that. My brother wanted to try out his new hammock system. He got one of those hammocks. And of course, he got a little wet in that during the storm, but not bad. It's real comfortable, that's for sure, in that hammock. So now we're going to get the dough down onto the stone. Get that right down onto there. And of course, just kind of press it around like so. And with 2 packages, if you have an 18-inch stone, it should go to the edges real nice. Gonna be, I wouldn't call it a thick crust, but it's gonna have some thickness to it. It's not gonna be a super thin crust. I just kind of work it to the sides like this. And you don't have to use a stone, obviously. You can use just a cookie sheet, rectangular cookie sheet, whatever you want to use. I just like the stones because it cooks it so much evenly, and just, you know, it just looks cool. It's a manly kind of thing. You should cook on a stone if you're a man. Can't be cooking on other stuff, that's for sure. Usually when I'm out hiking, I just go ahead and cook right on the open fire. I'm the grilled kind of guy. So this is what I'm doing with this. I like to kind of, almost like the pizzerias do, I kind of try to roll that edge up along the sides there. And like I said, you can make your own pizza dough, but I found that if you buy this stuff and just, like I said, do everything else correctly, you can do that. Now at this point, you can add a little flavoring to the crust if you want. We got some flavoring from the Dollar Tree here that we like to use. Got a whole bunch of different flavorings to it. If you can see that, but it's got a bunch of different ones. Just for $1, it's got Mamma Mia, sun-dried tomato base and garlic, Italian herb, lemon pepper, and Mamma Mia, like I said. So I usually like to put a little Italian herb in here. That's my favorite. The other ones have a lot more salt content to it. So this has a little salt too, a little sea salt, but not too bad. Just add a little bit to taste. You can see there. So that's really good. Now what I do next is we use our sauce. Now Lisa and I have made homemade pizza sauce before too, and it's alright. But we prefer just what we grew up with as kids, the good old Chef Boyardee in a can. Like I said, this is homemade pizza, but it's not. It's, we don't make all the ingredients homemade. So we do that. And now I'll pour this on here. Move this a little bit so you guys can see here. And I just pour a little bit in the center here. And I'll actually just use a little spoon here to kind of move it around. I prefer like a bigger spoon. Just kind of spreads nice and evenly there. Now again, this is kind of where you gotta add the taste. We don't like a ton of sauce, but we like enough. So we just kind of spread it around and mix it in with that Italian herb. It's really, really yummy, which we'll show you when we get it all done how yummy this is. I love to eat a little bit more. Most of you know I'm kind of a measurer, but when it comes to my spaghetti sauce, I'm more of a what's it look like type person. So I don't need to measure this. This is something I've made forever. Okay, and for me and Lisa, that's how we like our sauce. So next, I'll go ahead, we bought some shredded cheese. This is the way to buy it, just a big old giant bag of it. Our local grocery store had this. And it is really good. It's a good deal. We get this for $6.99 at our local grocery store, and it's got 2 pounds of cheese. So it's pretty good tasting cheese on top of it. Now of course, didn't want to open real well here. So what I'm going to do is just get a trusty knife out of the drawer here. Usually that opens real good because it's got the little zipper things on it. I just sharpened all of our knives, so you can see that just zipped right through there. I sharpened them on a stone that I got. So, we're going to do a little bit more here. Try and get this open so we get that cheese on there. There we go. Alright. Now, for a bunch of cheese, we like our pizza real cheese, so just kind of take it by the handful. This is why I buy such a big bag, because I love cheese. It's a big pizza, like that's 18 inches. You just kind of spread it all around like that. Don't have to be real particular or anything like that. And then we just kind of go like this. Make sure, like I said, there's a nice liberal amount of cheese. Yeah, a little more over here. Cheese never hurt nobody. Well, you know, clogs you up in the arteries a little bit. So then after I get that done, of course, this is where you start adding your ingredients however you like it. You'll put some pepperonis on here. And you want to put the pepperonis really close together because as it cooks, they will all spread apart. They kind of cook down and it'll hardly look like you have any. So I kind of almost put my pepperonis, started on the outer edge and just have them actually even kind of touching and kind of overlapping a little bit. And of course you gotta have some for the pizza and some for yourself. Yum, I love pepperoni. That's good. And we have this bag of pepperoni. We also have the pepperoni that came from the Dollar Tree, same brand and everything. So for $1 at the Dollar Tree, we haul these. 2 packages are $1. Comes in 1 package, but there's 2 of them in there. So, like I said, we use lots of pepperoni because they will spread apart when they cook. They won't be as close as what you see here after it's cooked. These ones are some baby pepperonis. Oh yeah, looking good. Kind of a greasy job. So we're just gonna kind of keep this rolling around. Takes a little bit of time to make a homemade pepperoni or homemade pizza. Cost factor wise, I don't really think you save a ton of money making homemade, to be honest with you. We just love the taste better. It's just something that we found. I mean, you can go and get a little Caesars or something like that for $5 or $5.55 or whatever it is in your neighborhood, but it's not going to taste nearly like this one's going to be. This one's actually bigger too, since we got it on an 18-inch stone. So, like I said, we put a lot of pepperonis here, and you can put whatever ingredients you like. We're going to have some green peppers and some onions and some mushrooms on part of it. I don't like mushrooms, but Lisa loves the mushrooms. Of course, you can make some hamburger up and fry that up, put that on there. That's good. Some sausage, whatever, you know, whatever fancy you can do. So that part you just kind of have to ad lib. Got some green peppers here. And kind of just get that going on there. We both like green peppers, so that's going to go on the whole thing. And like I said, we like a decent amount of that too. Something else we like on there sometimes is green olives, but we're not going to put the green olives on this time. We didn't feel like it today. So there's the green pepper. Now some white onions. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, some nice fresh white onions. Put that on there. I always put the ingredients that we both like on first. Then I'll make hers with her others there. You can see we like our onions. I'm putting it on nice and thick here. Spread it around, kind of trying to get it somewhat even, because it is yummy. It'll just go right up. Later on, after it comes out of the oven, of course, we're going to show you how this turned out. And I think Lisa's going to join us and eat the pizza as well. So we'll show you how yummy it is. All right. Well, that looks pretty good there. So now we're going to do some mushrooms. Now we just get the mushrooms out of the can. That's the easiest way. You can usually pick them up for $1 or whatever. And now I don't like onions, so we just put this on part of it. Lisa's little part. She likes thick onions on hers, or mushrooms. So she usually only eats a piece or two. So, and I usually eat the rest. Well, you know, maybe not all at once, but just depends how hungry I am. But I did go hiking yesterday, so I am fairly hungry today. Haven't really had much to eat all day, and it's already 8 o'clock at night, so we're eating kind of late. So we're just kind of hanging out, just enjoying each other's company. So I encourage you, everyone out there, to do that. You know, if you're, I know there's, you know, more women than men that watch this, but if you're a man, you should do some stuff with your wife, and even if it's something simple like, you know, if the budget's low this week, you can just kind of make your pizza at home and make a few cocktails, and you know, just enjoy yourselves. So that is our pizza. It's going to be ready to go in the oven. As you can see that good? All right. So yeah, doesn't that look yummy? Yeah. All right. So now we're gonna put that right into the oven. So I'll see you back when it comes out.
Hey you guys, we're back and the pizza's done. Fresh, hot, and out of the oven. Mike just got done making it. It smells delish. And we are going to enjoy this, and I got my little cocktail. Yum, 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 yum. What he didn't tell you about this little cocktail, I'm just going to throw this in here quickly, was I found this awesome recipe book. I did haul that in an early video at the Dollar Tree. I bought the book for him, and that's where he got the recipe. It's called Sexy.com, and we are making it this Thursday for Thirsty Thursdays. So look forward to that. But I'm looking forward to this pizza. Doesn't that look delicious? Oh, I'm hungry. You did a good job, baby.
Well, thank you. He's going to come over here and cut it up for us in a minute.
Oh, yeah, baby. Cut that pizza up. There's nothing better than this kind of pizza. I'd take this pizza over any pizza, any day. I am not a fan of store pizzas or like Pizza Hut. I was a manager for Pizza Hut for 7 years. I still to this day can't stomach that pizza, and I love this homemade pizza. It makes me happy, happy, happy.
Alright.
Alright. Baby gonna come join me when we eat our little first bite?
I sure am.
Oof. I can't wait to get snugly warm with you with our drink and our pizza.
Like I said, like I told you earlier, we like to have a little date night, so this is what we do. We just kind of sit here and just eat our homemade pizza and have a few cocktails. So,
it's a cheap date.
Yeah. And it's a great one, though. We get to spend time together and just talk. So,
yep.
Here we are, honey. Would you like your slice here?
I really would. I've been waiting for this. This looks fabulous. I can't wait. Holy cow, look at that. This will be the only piece of pizza I'll eat because it's just too much. I can't do this because I've had gastric bypass, so. Oh, you guys have no idea how good this is going to taste.
Time for me to have my slice here.
Oh. We'll take our little bites
And
together.
these look yummy. I'll bring it up there for you guys to see.
Don't let them slide off that plate, baby.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Hopefully it's not too hot because that stone keeps it hot for a long time.
Let's see.
Probably pretty hot, I bet you.
You know why we have that stone? Because Mike and I used to sell Pampered Chef about 10 years ago. That pizza's fabulous. Anyways, we did really well with that business because we did it as a couple. But when the economy tanked, so did that business. For us, anyways. But we loved it. And we got so much product from that. We loved it, loved it, loved it. This pizza's, I think this pizza is the best pizza you've ever made.
It is awesome.
I think it's because you made it with extra love.
I always put a little dash of love in there, you know that.
I know, baby, I love you.
Love you too, baby. Well, y'all, we're gonna kind of enjoy our pizza and enjoy our evening together tonight. We hope you do as well. Try and get your extra special someone next to you and squeeze them tight, because we know that's important. Remember to just do something good for someone else, do something good for yourselves, and remember your snail mail. Always got to have your little snail mail going. People love to get that instead of damn bills, like Lisa always says. And check out Lisa's Hall's Facebook page. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and share, and just comment below as you want, and we'll get back to you. We love the comments. We think of all of you as good friends and good family, and we just love you all and love to meet all the people out there. So we love you guys. We'll see you later. We're going to sign this off now.
Bye, you guys. Good night.